Hey, what's going on, you guys? My name is the Raptor, and welcome back to Who'd Win and Why. And this time we got a battle of the two billionaire detectives. We got Batman going up against Moon Knight. Now, both of these characters are very good at prepping and planning, and they're also really good at striking fear into the hearts of their opponents. But on a one-on-one confrontation, which one is more suited to kill each other in a battle to the death? Well, I guess that's why I'm here. So, who'd win and why? Let's find out. So first I'm going to talk about Batman now. Whether you're new to the series or this is like your first episode, you probably know like 101 things about Batman. I know that I know a lot of stuff about Batman, but I'm still going to go over stuff about him, just the generic stuff because that's what we do on this show. And I know that even when I do that, I'm probably going to forget something, obvious about him. But you know what, let's just get right into it. So Batman, he's pushed himself to the limits of the human body. He can bench press 1,000 pounds. He has great aim and reflexes. He's vastly knowledgeable in pressure points, and he's mastered every single martial art on this planet, which is really amazing to think about. He obviously also has his utility belt, which has a ton of gadgets, he has his grapple gun, he has his batarangs, he has different types of batarangs, including, like knockout dart, electric shock, grenade, a lot of different types of batarangs. He also has smoke pellets, he has freeze pellets, he has smoke bombs, he has explosives. He has a lot of stuff in his utility belt. He also has a kryptonite ring for combating someone like Superman. He has a lot of stuff in his utility belt. It seems to be able to pull him out of any situation, and if you watch the old Adam West TV show, Shark Repellent, just thought I'd put that out there. So Batman obviously also has his armor, which is supposed to be flexible and durable. It can withstand knives and gunfire, and as Death Battle said, it's dog-proof and theft-proof and punch-proof. It's a very tough armor, but he can also move around in it. And like when you're like zipping on a grapple gun, it's obviously going to need to be flexible. Speaking of flexibility, Batman is also very agile, and he's an acrobat. He was trained by the League of Assassins, and one of his most his advantageous abilities or attributes is fear. Striking fear into the hearts of his opponents. He's also a good prepper as well, but obviously this isn't a prep time fight for either of the characters. This is just a one-on-one confrontation. You guys already knew that. Anyway, he has his utility belt, he has his armor, he's very strong, he's pushed himself to the limits of the human body. Now I'm just repeating myself. He also has his shock gloves, which can penetrate Kevlar and stop the heart of Bane, which is one of his most powerful enemies, and restart it again. And he also has his explosive gel, which can blow stuff up, and it can cause distractions if he needs it. So obviously Batman is very versatile with his utility belt, with every gadget that he has, and with every martial art that he has. He's also had a lot of experience fighting characters that are really good in martial arts, really, really smart, and stronger and more physical than he is. Like someone like a super soldier like Deathstroke, who is very smart, who is very strong, and very physically fit, and who is what was the last thing? And very good at martial arts. So, he is all of those things. And that's just one example. Batman has fought characters stronger than him, such as, like, Killer Croc and Clayface and characters like those. And characters that might be considered smarter than him, or at least very, very smart, like the Joker. And he's fought characters that are really good in martial arts as well. He's fought a lot of variety of different villains. Some of them he doesn't even need prep time for. It's just he's very good at overpowering them just by fighting them. He's mastered all martial arts, and he's also very fast. He's been able to dodge Darkseid's Omega Beams, which are supposed to be undodgeable, and Batman, I believe, is like one of the only, if not the only character that has actually dodged them. So that's really impressive. That's an impressive feat to mention. He's also, I believe he can throw a batarang at 100 miles per hour. That's something I read recently, and that's really amazing, actually. That's something I didn't know. Those are the basics of Batman. He has his armor. He has a lot of, he's very versatile, master martial artist, pressure points, very strong fighter. We all know Batman. So now let's move on to Moon Knight. So yeah, I had to basically like limit Batman stuff because I had to remember a lot of stuff about Moon Knight because I didn't know too much about him. I still knew a bit about him, but not as much as I'd like to know for this video, if you guys know what I mean. So let me just give a bit of background about Moon Knight, because probably some of you don't know it. So Moon Knight was left to die in a desert, but a god named Khonshu resurrected him, and he gave him some powers such as strength and other things, but I'll get to that in a second. And he started training with weapons and some martial arts, kind of like in a Batman type way. And he also has split personalities. which has led him to have multiple alter egos over the years. So I just thought I'd mention that. That's a brief background on Moon Knight. If you want to know more about Moon Knight, then just like look him up. He's gonna have like a bigger origin than I can provide. But now let's move on to what he can do. So Moon Knight is not as versatile as Batman, but he does have some weapons and gadgets with him. He is an expert in all weapons on the planet, which is actually pretty cool in my opinion. Like just how Batman is skilled in every martial art. Moon Knight is skilled in every weapon, so that's pretty cool. So he does prefer some weapons, and he doesn't carry like every weapon in the world. But he does have his he has throwing darts that he uses. He has a pistol that can shoot out crescent darts. Not actual bullets, but he does carry pistols with him. He also has an energy shield, believe it or not, which is kind of similar to Captain America's shield. Not sure how it compares in durability, but it's a bit like Cap's shield. What else does he have? Like I said, like Batman, he also strikes fear into his opponents. He's also a great acrobatic. He can even flip dodging explosions, which is impressive to think about, really. And then he's also very strong, but his strength increases and decreases as the moon waxes and wanes. In other words, if you didn't get that, that means that when the moon is full, he's much stronger than if the moon was like in a crescent. The bigger the moon is, the stronger he is. And in a full moon, I believe under pressure, he can lift up to 2 tons, which is pretty impressive, like for someone who looks like a human, 2 tons. That's about as much as Wolverine, I think. So that's pretty impressive. So yeah, 2 tons, that's around 4,000 pounds, I think. Yeah, because one ton is 2,000 pounds. So yeah, that makes sense. So what else about Moon Knight? So yeah, he also has his truncheon, I think, which is made out of adamantium. It can be used as a clubbing weapon. It can be used as like 2 sticks. It's kind of like Nightwing's stick that he has. So it can break in 2, or it can be used as one really long one. It's made out of adamantium. He also has his armor, which I think nowadays it can withstand explosions and is completely fireproof. So that's I think it's a bit tougher than Batman's armor, just to put it in relativity. So that's pretty impressive. He does have a good, he is also pretty durable by himself. I think that's another one of his powers that he got from Khonshu. But the obviously the shield and the suit give him an extra level of durability. He also, like I said, he also has a boomerang with him, I believe. What else? He has, like I said, he has his pistols. I think on the weapons side, I got most of it. If not, then nothing really that I think would change the fight all that much. He also is very skilled in four primary martial arts, which I believe are Kung Fu, boxing, judo, and one more that I can't remember the name of, but he's very skilled in all of those martial arts, or all of those fighting styles. What else about Moon Knight? Like I said, he's strong, he is very fast, and he is durable. He is a very good fighter, and he has fought off characters like Punisher before. And I did mention the armor. I feel there's more that I had to say about Moon Knight, but none of it's really coming back to me right now. So, he does have more weapons probably than I'm thinking of. He also does have a motorcycle that he sometimes uses, though I'm not sure if I'm really going to use that in the fight as more of a fighting tactic or whatever. But it's something he can really use in the fight. But he does have it just as a fun fact. He also strikes fear into the hearts of his enemies, just like Batman. He is a very skilled detective, and he is a billionaire. Like I said, split personality. He has many weapons with him. He doesn't always have the energy shield, I don't think, but I am going to give it to him this time. And he is a very good martial artist, and he does work with Spider-Man sometimes. He can keep up with Spider-Man, so that's pretty cool. Obviously not as strong as Spider-Man, but you guys get what I'm saying. So I think I got most of what I needed to get for both of these characters. So now it's time to figure out who would actually win in a fight between these two. Now, obviously this is just my opinion. What I say isn't fact. If I missed anything, everything I got anything wrong, please tell me in the comments below, because I want to know. But in my own opinion, I have no doubt that Batman would win this fight. I have no doubt that he would come out the victor. Now, Moon Knight is going to make Batman work for it, work for the victory, because he is very skilled in martial arts, and he does have and he is stronger than him. but in the end, I see Batman winning pretty, I don't want to say pretty easily, but I think this is something that Batman could do fairly easily. And let me just explain why. So, yes, obviously Moon Knight is stronger than Batman. His strength does fluctuate depending on the moon, the size of the moon that's shown in the sky, but overall, Moon Knight is generally stronger than Batman is. And both of these characters operate at night, so obviously the moon is going to be out. Unless it's a new moon. Actually, like the moon is not shown. I'm not sure how much strength he has there. But regardless, generally, Moon Knight is stronger than Batman. He also might be... speed is a bit hard to say, because while Moon Knight... both of them can dodge automatic fire, I think. They both dodged automatic fire in the past. This is actually interesting, because while Moon Knight has been able to backflip out of explosions, Batman has been able to survive Darkseid's Omega Beams. Not survive them, dodge them, which are supposed to be undodgeable. You know, both of them have really good acrobatics, and they're both pretty fast for a regular human. So that's actually something really interesting to think about, which one of them is faster. So they're both around the same levels of speed, and then we have the durability. In general, Moon Knight is probably more durable. He does have the better armor, and physically, he is probably just overall more durable. The only problem with Moon Knight, though, is that he does not have the versatility that Batman possesses, nor does he have the fighting styles that he would need to effectively, stop Batman. Because here's the problem. Batman is a master of every martial art and is vastly knowledgeable in pressure points. Both of them, martial arts and pressure points, he has over Moon Knight. Moon Knight is skilled in pressure points and some martial arts, but frankly, of the four that I listed, I'm not even sure if he's a master in any of them. I know that he's highly skilled in them, but I'm not even sure if he's a master in really any of those four, and definitely not in anything else. And even if he was a master in all four of them, we're talking about a guy, we're comparing him to a guy who's mastered all of them, and a guy who can take out Captain America, as shown by Death Battle, is adept in all fighting styles. So, what chance is Moon Knight going to have when he can really only, perform four of them really well? Batman's going to probably have all of them with a higher degree, he's going to know them with a higher degree of effectiveness, and he has all the other martial arts, and he also can predict his opponent's next moves, depending on patterns in the fighting style. So when it comes to fighting, I just don't see, even with Moon Knight's strength, which he, and Batman could probably take his punches, just saying, even if it is 2 tons, which is, don't get me wrong, that's really freaking strong, but still, Batman's armor has been able to stop knives and gunfire. But anyway, that's not the point. The point is, even with Moon Knight's strength, I don't see him being able to, stop Batman when it comes to fighting. I just don't see him being able to, trip him up or anything. And also with the gadgets, Moon Knight is skilled in everything that he has. He is a master marksman. He's a master in all weapons. But Batman has, he can throw his Batarang at 100 miles per hour, and he has, so many gadgets in his utility belt, and we've rarely ever seen him run out of anything. And anything from an electric shock, which could possibly get past the armor. The armor doesn't cover everything with Moon Knight. And I just feel that in the end, Batman's going to outlast Moon Knight. Moon Knight is not going to be able to get to counter every single martial art that Batman's learned, which, as I've said many times, is all of them. And then he has a ton of the gadgets. He has the shock gloves, which might not get past the energy shield, but it's still going to hurt. It's going to hurt even with Moon Knight's armor. I feel that it's going to it's going to deliver a really powerful shock, which is going to hurt him. And then with the explosive gel, if he puts it on the armor, I think the armor might still be able to stand up to that, but regardless, it's still something that he has. The point is, I don't even feel I have that much, all that good reasoning for it. But my point is that in the end, Moon Knight just doesn't have the martial arts that Batman has. And Batman has defeated... Oh yeah, this might even be the nail in the coffin right here. Batman has defeated characters that are stronger than him, that have martial arts, that are even he's defeated Deathstroke in the past. Both of them are around evenly matched, but he's defeated Deathstroke in the past. And, that guy has, learned a ton of martial arts. And Batman just on a whole has fought characters that are stronger than him, that are better than him, that have a higher degree of strength and speed. He's defeated characters like those in the past many times. And Moon Knight, he's just not going to be able to stand up to someone that could that is very fast and that is just very skilled in martial arts. He's just not going to be able to get past any of that. That's how I see it anyway. So if you guys think that Moon Knight would be able to beat Batman, like, with, using his strength and durability, please tell me in the comments below. I really want to know. And if you guys really like this video, please give it a like. I always appreciate the likes. Comment down below what you thought of the video, and subscribe to my channel if you could. That would honestly really help me out. If you want to see more videos like this and you want them to become better, then subscribe to my channel, because that means that you guys want more. That lets me know that all of you guys want more. So guys, that was my episode, Batman vs. Moon Knight. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. And next time on Who'd Win and Why, we got Spider-Man's two arch nemesis. We got Green Goblin going up against Venom.